Wow, family, once again, you're welcome. You're welcome to yet another session. Of course, it's your friend and your sister, Dr. Irene, and I bring you an amazing and an awesome word from the Lord. I want to thank all those that are checking in already to this particular word. You are my family, and probably it's your first time to click on my video. Special thank you to you. Special welcome to you. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, help us to preach the gospel, help us to reach out to the world with the love of God. And I saw somebody in deep thoughts. I saw you in you were at a very, in fact, you lost sight of your environment because you are thinking a lot, and the reason is because suddenly people just began envying you, your own very close people, the one you work with, the one you've done things with, the one that you grew up with. They just suddenly started hating you, and you keep asking yourself, but Lord, where is the envy? Where is it coming from? Why all of this? While I was growing up, something that happened to my dad was that he had a friend, and he used to work with this friend. They used to do everything together, to the extent that they used to even stay in the same room, spend the night together sometimes. But a time came when my dad bought he bought an asset, and it was a good news to us, for the family. But the friend became so envious to a certain extent that he completely disconnected from him and no longer visited him. And so when the Lord showed me this thing today, that image of what we went through came across my mind, and I began to ask the Lord, but why the sudden envy? Why the sudden hatred? And he said I should give this word to you. Romans chapter 10 verse number 19. He said, this is the path that he has put for you, and persecution, envy, hatred is part of the journey. It is part of the race. You cannot escape from it. That is why the scripture says in Romans chapter 9 verse number 19, it says, I will cause nations to be envious of you. Because of the blessings of the Lord, they will suddenly be envious of you. And now he said in the scripture in the book of Matthew chapter 5 verse number 11, it says, blessed are you when people insult you, persecute you, and falsely say all kinds of evil against you because of me. And it says, for these you should rejoice and be glad, because great is your reward in heaven. For in the same way the prophets were persecuted. And you should know that the envy is not just going to end here on earth, but even in heaven you're going to have a reward for it. Therefore, stay in the Lord and stand firm.